Welcome to the ASP.NET Core Charts Control tutorial. In this video, I'll show you how to easily customize the logarithmic axis of Syncfusion ASP.NET Core Charts. I'll also show you how to add a title, axis range, and intervals to the chart's logarithmic axis. Look at this line series chart, which shows the profit variation of a product in the stock market. Here, the y-axis is customized with logarithmic data, which means the data source contains lower and higher order magnitude values. Now let me show you how to customize the logarithmic axis. First, I open my existing ASP.NET Core application where I've added the basic code to render the chart with line series. To learn more about integrating the charts control into an ASP.NET Core web application, check the Getting Started video linked in the card above and the description below. Look, the date field in the list contains date values. I need to configure the horizontal axis with datetime using the primary x-axis property. So I add the eChart primary x-axis tag and set the value type property to datetime. Then, to format the x-axis labels, I set the label format property to custom year format and set the title property to year. Again, have a look at the data source. The profit info field in the list has a wide range of numerical data, so I plan to apply the logarithmic value type to the y-axis. I add the eChart primary y-axis tag and set the value type property to logarithmic. I also set the title property to profit. Let me run this application by pressing the F5 key. Look at the chart now. Data is plotted with a line series. The date value is displayed on the x-axis, and the logarithmic value is displayed on the y-axis, each with corresponding titles. Notice here, the edge label on the x-axis is partially cropped as it extends beyond the chart area. I can move this label inside the chart area by adding the edge label placement property and setting it to Shift. Now, the x-axis edge label is fully visible inside the chart area. See, the y-axis labels are displayed from 10 to 100,000. Let me show you how to set custom ranges in the logarithmic axis. I set the minimum property to 10 and the maximum property to 1 million. See here, the labels in the y-axis are ranged from 10 to 1 million. I can also customize the interval of labels displayed on the logarithmic axis. Here, the y-axis has a logarithmic base of 10 with intervals of 1. This means each label has a log base of 10, and its power will be incremented by 1. For example, 10 to the power of 1, 10 to the power of 2, and so on. To customize the label interval, I set the interval property in the eChart primary y-axis tag to 2. Check the chart's y-axis now. Labels are customized based on the interval provided. Next, I will apply a currency format to the y-axis labels to clearly indicate the profit values displayed. I add the label format property in the eChart primary y-axis tag and assign a template string to append a dollar symbol to each label on the y-axis. See, currency format is applied to the labels on the chart's y-axis. Finally, let me show you how to change the base value on the logarithmic axis. I will remove the properties I set before for clarity. Then I set the log base property to 2. Check the logarithmic axis. The log base value and its intervals are loaded based on the profit info field's minimum and maximum values in the data source. That is, the minimum value starts with 2 to the 6th power, and so on. Now let me quickly summarize. I have shown you how to create and customize the logarithmic axis in the ASP.NET Core Chart Control with a few basic properties. You can download a working example from the GitHub link shared in the description below. You can also see if you're eligible for our community license, which will get you a free license key to use our ASP.NET Core products. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel.